Hey guys, welcome back to my next video, and this video is going to be on Call of Duty custom figures, a custom vehicle, and 2 custom terrain pieces that are huge. So let's start with the figures. So here is sort of like an African rebel, like he maybe is like in a African country during Civil War. And he just has a pistol, concussion nade, and some Molotovs. And he has I know that he has a Halo backpack, but it's turned upside down. Oh crap. It fell down. There. So, the Sharpie came off his hat, so I'm going to need to redo that. But here's his military helmet. Not painted at all. But next guy is a sniper with a camo beret. He has an AK stock and a just normal assault rifle magazine for extended mag. He has binocs and a custom painted vest. He also has no sleeve there, but a sleeve there. I think that's pretty cool. Oh no. Okay. And his secondary weapon is just a 44 Magnum, which I made have a rusted paint. Like it's rusted or whatever. Boom, boom. So the next person is just an Arctic trooper. So he has an AK. I'm thinking of it as like a Russian trooper or something. And then I just custom painted his helmet and Sharpied markered his arms. He also has a custom painted Halo George backpack that I painted white. Then he has a custom painted AK with a tan stock and a tan thing there for like the wood. And then I custom painted the barrel. There he is. Now here's a really cool figure. So I bought 2 Yuri figures and made one into a a juggernaut with a holy crap juggernaut with a death machine. So this is the death machine. I think I can bulk it down, but I like it how it is right now. There's the chain fed thing, and it goes into a Halo Reach, or not Halo Reach, just Halo Operator backpack that I put on his back. Since there's 2 like little things to hold stuff there, I use these pieces to make it go up higher and just out. And I use this very special piece to connect the 2 ammo chain belts together to feed into the weapon. I also Sharpie markered his head and his knee pads and some of his chest. Now here's my least favorite custom figure. It's just an American trooper with a gray, graphite colored chest. And that's it, basically. And I colored some of his head black to color up the red Jolly Roger. And gave him an M249. Now here's one of my favorites. A deep sea scuba trooper. So the gray accents on his tube, or not tube, just air compressor, was that and that. I also custom painted almost all of it, the front of his head, shoulders, and that side of his arm. I also made a custom AK-74U. I custom painted all the gray on there, but I think I need to go over it again. There's some red bleeding through. And he has flippers. And then here is another version of a scuba trooper, but this is a rainforest scuba trooper. That's why he's camo. He'll probably work for probably goes into the Amazon if there was ever a war there, and he goes through the lake, or not lake, river, and then just comes out through lakes and attacks. So he's not like a deep, because that one was a deep sea scuba trooper. this one is just a shallow water. And I gave him an MP5 with a custom stock. I also painted his head and his knife. Now here's another cool one. He is just a winter trooper. Now I completely painted his helmet because like it would be really cool, I thought. Yeah, and it does. Sorry for the exosuit, but those are the only white legs I could find, so just ignore the exosuit. I also put a little gray marking there on his chest and gave him a custom AK-74U with a suppressor. I painted the suppressor, barrel, and part of the gun gray. Then the tan is just is not custom at all. And here's my last figure that I'm going to show you before I show you the vehicle and the two base plates. It's a riot-controlled juggernaut, which I think is actually pretty cool because he has like a gray riot shield, and this is the second Eerie I was talking about. And I custom-painted one of his kneecaps gray and one of them Sharpie blue, or not Sharpie blue, painted blue. I painted a lot of blue on his chest and painted graphite gray and blue on his helmet. And one sec, put that down. Ugh. And their helmets can come off, and I just traded his head out for a head from the Pro Builder Mars set. You can just interchange his head with a lot of heads that are bald, or just any head like that without a helmet. It's pretty cool. But now, on to the base plates. Second. So here, my first one is a little custom, like, outpost. So I just used that canopy from the World War II tank, Sherman, and just put it on there with a few things to staple it into the ground. I made some sandbag covers here too, and like a little wall with a grate on top. And then over there is like a high-tech laptop. Then there's also a radio or phone. And then there's also a med pack. And there's also just like a table here or whatever and a crate. So yeah, that was that first one. Here's the next base plate. It's a winter road base plate. I used to make this for World War II stuff, but it's just for any Call of Duty. And the thing I really, really like about it is that I used a Willys Jeep from the World War II set and just rolled it over with brown paint on its wheels to make it look like there was dirt tracks of a car. I just made some walls and whatever around it, and then I put a crate, and this used to be a tree here, but I destroyed it, put it in something else for Lego. And there was just a piece of a road going into like a dip or whatever. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And I custom painted the base plate and all the winter stuff around here. Except for the Lego. Yeah, most of that stuff was Lego right here. But yeah, now let's get on to the vehicle. Now, I originally had this for Halo, but I still might use it for Halo, but I think it fits mostly with Mega Bloks. So, it's a custom Bearcat for the United States Army. Let's get on with that first part of the vehicle. So I just used two windshields that I found in my huge bin of Mega Bloks, and found two orange lights for like the headlights. Now, something controversial I did is I used Lego doors because I couldn't find any actual Mega Bloks doors to create. It was just too complicated. I tried putting a window there and a door over on the other side, but it just wouldn't work. It kept falling apart. And on the side, there's these little holsters for guns. So it's the Death Machine Gunner's AA-12 and someone's pistol. And also over here is an M4 and MP5. Sorry for that. But now let's get onto the back of the vehicle. So here's this little grenade launcher turret that I made custom, fully custom, with a hollow sight. And there's also just another custom painted African rebel trooper. Now I placed a ton of sandbags and stuff around to look like guarding and just like protecting him from gunfire. So I think that's pretty cool. And I also placed some antennas back here just for design. Now here's like a fuselage that they pour the fuel into there and it goes into the engine and like just fuels it up. There's also an extra one down here. Then there's also two rear headlights or backlights. I don't know what they're called. I'm stupid like that. But yeah, and you can also take off the top. 1 second. It's really hard to get off. Okay. 1 sec. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Oh crap. Ah! But okay, I got it. So I took a little bit of pieces off the thing too, but here's the inside. Just a seat. Oh, that fell in. So yeah, just one seat and a steering wheel to the left and nothing to the right. But yeah, that was my custom review of my figures, base plates, and truck. Hope you all enjoyed and have a nice day. Construx out.